I've had so many meetings recently with loan officers, and especially, there's so many loan officers that are looking at the P&L model, right? And, which there's a lot of good, I'm obviously a huge fan. I was instrumental in building, what we call the partnership program here, but I've always been a big fan of being on a P&L because I've always thought of myself as an entrepreneur.
Right. Business owner.
Yeah, as a business owner. And, now I think when you're working for a mortgage company, I use the term intrapreneur. I'm an employee. I'm a W-2 employee of this company, but I run my business like a business.
Right.
And there's more and more opportunities to do that. And I think there's a lot of benefit to do it. It does take, you can't go into it with this kind of just what I call loan officer mentality, right? You do have to have a little bit of a, I'm running a business perspective,
right,
because you have to manage expenses. You have to be able to hold margin. It can't just be, well, now I have complete autonomy over my pricing,
right,
so we'll just do every loan for free. Like, that doesn't work.
You got to
right?
make money. Yeah.
But make part of what comes up in those conversations is people, they see the opportunity, right? We build a pro forma, and then they see, well, gosh, if I was able to have 3 or 4 loan officers that worked for me and that kind of helped cover the expense, all of a sudden they start thinking like, maybe I want to become a branch manager. Maybe I really enjoy this process of recruiting people into these types of models. Like, maybe I want to be an area manager or a regional manager. And I see a lot of this happen, and I think a lot of people don't know how to take that next step.
Yeah.
So maybe we can chat about that for the last few minutes we have left here, and what ideas, if you have any off the top of your head, like, let's just talk about going from like loan officer to sales manager or loan officer to branch manager.
I think if you have the right leaders surrounding you, then you talk to your leaders because they're going to help you get there, because that's our job, is to help people get to the next point in their career that they want to be at. And it's totally fine if you want to stay a loan officer. That's what a lot of people, they don't want to do any of the managing. But if that's what you want to do, then we're here to help you.
Yeah.
I started as a receptionist, and then I became a LOA, loan officer assistant, and then I became a loan officer, and then a sales manager, and then a branch. You just slowly.
Right.
Or it can be fast. I don't know. That was just my track. But I started also when I was like 20.
We both started pretty young.
Yeah.
I think the first thing you said there, and I tell people this all the time, like, I've never got a raise or a promotion that I didn't ask for. Like, you got to raise your hand and tell somebody, So I think step one, if you're a loan officer and you want to become a sales manager or a branch manager, let's say, the first thing you got to do is talk about it, and hopefully you have leadership around you where you can share that, and they can,
Or if you're watching this and you're like, actually, I would like to be in a partnership. Like, I think that's my next step. Like, we're happy to talk to you about that and what that would look like at New American. What I like about New American is that you call it a partnership, because I have worked at different companies with the P&L model and retail, and everywhere I've been, the P&L is very separate, and they don't get the support of what maybe the rest of the company gets. But it's a true partnership here, which is amazing. Yeah. And the name says it all, and you partner with Tony and with me and whoever else is surrounding you. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that I think there's a couple ways of doing P&L branches and partnership branches, as we call it, and some are kind of this separate channel, and some are like ours, really integrated with our traditional retail. It's just a slightly different model. So if you are looking to go from loan officer to branch manager, step one, you got to make that determination that you want to do that, and raise your hand and let someone know, and then you have to talk about it